Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is a pick a card on what victory will be won 6 months from now. Okay, so the end of the year, July marks, the 6 month countdown to a brand new year. So let's see what victories will be won in the next 6 months, okay? So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Pile number 1, we have the Devil with Blackberry. Pile number 2, we have card number 21, the World with Pachamama. Card number 3, we have the Chariot with Cedar. And pile number 4, we have the High Priestess with Mugwort, okay? So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 1s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose card number 15, the Devil with Blackberry, and I feel like 3 out of 4 of the piles got 2 cards. I thought it was interesting. And I just remembered that the other card you all obtained is the Madre of Water, Oats, which is the Queen of Cups in this deck. And this is the Herb Crafter's Tarot that I'm using. So in relation to what victory is going to be won here, I have a feeling, pile number 1, this is an emotional victory is what I'm trying to say, This is an emotional victory. A lot of you all, obviously not all, but a lot of you all could be water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And what I'm getting here, pile number 1s, or you could have a lot of water in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, highly aspected in your natal chart, right? But what I'm getting here is there is a massive triumph over who you used to be, and it's aligning to who you are and who you are becoming, okay, if that makes any sense. So again, we have the Devil and then the Madre of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. So I have a feeling you have overcome a lot of obsessive tendencies, a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of not accepting yourself, and this is kind of deep, pile number 1s, but not accepting yourself. I have a feeling the victory that is being won here is pure acceptance of yourself, which is making you more vibrant, which is making you more peaceful, which is putting you at ease, There could also be a victory won here and a triumph over addictions, right? Maybe you replace one addiction with another, which is, kind of like, I want to say, instead of addictions, one habit over another, right? We've all heard the sentiment, everyone has their vices, right? So instead of perpetuating unhealthy ones, you circumvented those unhealthy vices with healthier alternatives is what I'm getting as well. So like, for instance, maybe instead of eating super sweet things, maybe at the end of every meal or something like that, you replace it with a warm cup of tea that's both soothing and, you could put a little honey in it, lemon, and you still get that sweet sensation, something like that, okay? But overall, pile number 1s, I have a feeling you all are experiencing an amazing emotional triumph that's really going to transform your entire life for the better, especially as it pertains to, maybe giving others power over your emotions as well, okay? So I digress. Let's move forward. You all, this is deep, and I have a feeling, pile number 1s, this is going to be a very lengthy reading just because you all got a lot of extra cards, okay? So we have the Magician here as an extra card that has come out. And then we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which in this deck is the Ace of Chalices, okay? So this is what I'm saying. It's almost like you have like taken back your emotional stamina, your emotional prowess, your emotional stability. I don't know if this could be from someone or something that was really clinging on to it very tightly. And from this reading, from the looks of it, pile number ones, I have a huge feeling that your emotional equilibrium is being brought back into center, right? You're being brought back into center. And because you have conquered your emotions, I'm actually shocked we don't have the King of Cups here, because this is what this is explaining to me. You know, you have really mastered your emotions, okay? And as it pertains to whatever it is that you do, you master your emotions, you master your life, okay? So yeah, I digress. Let's move forward. Let's list off the cards here. We have the Queen of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, King of Wands, Four of Pentacles. We have the Tower. We have the Ten of Swords, Three of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Hermit card. Again, your additional card that fell out is the Magician, okay? So pile number one, someone could have been trying to really stir you up emotionally, maybe even trying to control you emotionally, or maybe you had faced some type of emotional manipulation in the past that you're really freeing yourself from, okay? You realize that you obtain the power. You have the power within you, and that doesn't change, you know, just because someone doesn't like what you're doing, or, you know, has an adverse reaction to who you are, or who you're becoming, right? You hold the power and you hold the key. And, you know, I feel like you have taken back that power from, you've called it back, you know, you've called it back. And I feel like you're also giving yourself this gift, right? This victory, okay? There's a lot of emotions here too. I just wanted to point these out. I know I'm kind of hopping around and I usually don't do this, but these images of these people look totally different. Like, this is where you were before you harnessed that emotional equilibrium, that emotional stability, that emotional intelligence. This is where you were before, and this is where you are now. Relaxed, centered, poised, you know what I'm saying? Taking the time you need to rest and recoup instead of burning yourself out. I have a feeling beforehand, pile number ones, you would just maybe even people please to a certain extent. You would just allow people to run amok over your emotional well-being, and this is how it would leave you, whether it be energetic vampires, whether it be like a literal or a literal or a metaphorical thing, right? So whether, you know, like I was suggesting, you know, these could be emotional vampires or something like that. You've completely flipped the script on these people or these circumstances, right? And you're like, nah, I'm cool, like I'm chilling, like I will no longer allow myself to ever get into that state of mind and realm. I will only be relaxed and poised because that's what best serves me, right? You're going inward now. You're not allowing people to leech off of your emotions anymore, okay? You're giving what you have to give when you have to give it, and if you don't, you are taking that time out to replenish yourself, mind, body, and spirit, okay, pile number one? So congratulations. That's a major step. That's a major step for anybody. So definitely want to congratulate you on that as well. Okay, so yeah, so let's hop into the center of your reading with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, okay? You're taking leadership. I feel like you have this is what's going on, pile number ones. You have been thrusted into a leadership role. And I have a feeling you came from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. So at first, I feel like at first you were very, I want to say spastic, but that's not the correct term that I'm looking for. I feel like in some ways there was a lot of inconsistency in who you used to be. And maybe even 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of energy. Like, do I want this? Do I not? You were dabbling, okay? That's the word I'm looking for. You were dabbling. Now you have perfected and mastered your craft to where now other people hang on to your every word. Other people believe in you as much as you believe in yourself and as much as you believe in them, right? Other people look to you to lead the way. Whether this is, whether this is in work or in business, okay? Whether this is in the classroom or in your family. People are now looking at you for guidance in something that you once dabbled in, and now you've mastered it, pile number ones, okay? Now people are looking at you to lead the way and really are truly asking what's next. Okay, so going back to the beginning of the reading, we have the Queen of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups, and then the Ten of Swords. Yeah, something is over. You are over giving away your emotional grounding. You are over almost like catering to others before you cater to yourself, you know? And don't get me wrong, this has nothing to do with being of service, okay? But you have realized, pile number ones, in order to transform into the best version of yourself or into the person who you've always wished to become, you cannot compromise your emotional footing, your emotional grounding, your emotional security just for the appeasement of others. You've completely deaded that. You've ended that. You've transformed from that. And I have a feeling this is a victory that's being perpetuated into the end of the year and beyond, of course. Like, this is life-changing. You're probably going to be like this forever. But I feel like this has already happened. This is already transformed. You already gave that part of yourself away. That part of yourself is dead, done. Okay? Stick a fork in me. It's done. It's over. It's gone. Okay? I have a feeling too, these are like the same people almost, you know, in these two depictions, which I think is so interesting. But I also have a feeling like God, Spirit, Source energy has been beckoning you to do this for a while. And you finally snapped into it, right? You finally got the hint. This could have a lot to do with relationships too. Maybe romantic relationships, and maybe you feeling like you had to always put the needs of a romantic partner before your own. And maybe that was because you didn't realize that you were even doing that, you know? Maybe even just being in a relationship with someone or being in a particular commitment did that, and you didn't even realize what was being done, if that makes sense, okay? Interestingly enough, we have the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. We have a progression here. We have growth, okay? You're on the right path, and I have a feeling too, pile number ones, you have really transformed by means of planning. You are actually a planner now, whereas you probably weren't before. You probably, especially if you're a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and I could speak more. So for Pisces, we're kind of like go with the flow, take things as they come day to day. But I have a feeling for this who this message will, for those, excuse me, who this message will resonate with, is that you love planning now. It's like you love planning, you love preparing for things, and you love the almost like the time delay as it pertains to manifestations. You know, you love it. You love chilling at home, relaxing. You know, I feel like you're more of an introvert and a homebody now than you probably have ever been. And you appreciate every single moment of it, right? And that's because you know your ships are coming in. It's not the matter of if they're going to come in. You know it. You just know, anytime now. Anytime, because you've already set the ball in motion. You've already put it out there. You've already asked. Now you just are, waiting ever so patiently to obtain, that said manifestation. Whatever it is that you've been wanting, whatever it is that you have been conjuring up, so to speak. Okay? But I have a feeling by releasing and letting go of a lot of this unwanted emotional baggage, whether it be from other people, whether it be from lack of self-acceptance or whatever, you have learned to really be in relaxation mode. I say this because, look, we have the Madre of Water, which is they're chilling, taking in the view, drinking some tea, really in almost like feminine energy, really in that divine feminine, that relaxation mode, that receptive mode. Again, we have relaxation mode with this Three of Wands here. They're drinking tea as well, okay? Again, like I was suggesting earlier, you all also could be supplementing less than desirable habits with habits that are better for you. You could be increasing your water intake, something so simple as increasing your water intake by drinking more tea or something like that, because we have cups. Cup here, a cup here, a cup here. This isn't even a cup card. So I digress. Again, like I was saying, relaxation mode. I also have a feeling, pile number ones, y'all are coming into a lot of abundance. So much so, you're going to be able to take a break. Okay? Take a much needed break. And I really mean a break, like leisure. Okay? And you're calling this in right now. With the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Oh, I know what this is all about. I have a feeling you no longer wish to hold on to things that you can no longer control. With this Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. You're no longer holding on to anything that causes you strife, mental strife, places you in an emotional bondage, okay, gives you anxiety. You're letting go of a lot of that, okay? You make do with what you have, but you don't let lack plague you anymore. And that's a true sign of growth and almost a master manifester, because I feel like master manifestors, one thing about it is they really do turn a blind eye to the circumstances on the 3D if it's not what they want, right? And I know that is a part of the manifestation process. You can't, like, let's say, for example, you want a car, right? You've been wanting a car, yada, yada, yada. The car hasn't came yet. You're not going to get super angry every time you're thinking about a car. You're thinking about, oh, this should have came already, or I really want this, I really want it bad, because you know that when you're in that state of mind and you're in that state of perception, that's pushing the car further from you, right? It's almost like that saying, you go 3 steps up to get pushed 4 steps back. Something like that, right? So what I'm getting here, pile number 1s, is that you're no longer feeling anxious about anything that you don't see instantly take form in your life. You know it's coming. You're letting go of expectations from yourself and from others. Okay, so with the Tower and the Hermit, I have a feeling there could be a phone call, maybe that set you on fire, or that set you ablaze, or maybe made you feel some type of way. But I have a feeling you only allowed it to kind of make you feel that way momentarily. And that's what I mean by how much you've grown in this triumph when it comes to your emotional IQ, your emotional intelligence, because I feel like you have honed so many better coping mechanisms, right? So let's say you got some information that you didn't really want to hear, you didn't like. You said, you know what? Let me take a breather. Let me go soak. Okay, let me go soak in the tub, get my mind off of this, and I know this too shall pass. Okay? Let me go read some books. Let me do something to relax my nerves. Okay? You could also maybe be getting an awakening, or like some news from a Virgo, okay? A Virgo could be getting in touch with you, or someone with Hermit-like quality, someone you haven't heard from in a while. That could be taking you by surprise as well. But again, like I was suggesting, pile number 1, this victory that is being won here is you've completely changed as a person emotionally. You have taken the reins on your emotional well-being, and I have a feeling you refuse to let anything get under your skin, because you are the true alchemist. You are a true master manifester, You know how to make worlds with your thoughts. And you know that worrying contributes to nothing but strife and anxiety and the things that you don't want. So I feel like you don't place too much emphasis on worry anymore. Yeah. As well as like letting go of a lot of addictions, okay, that no longer serve you. You know, maybe addictive habits, addictive tendencies, overeating, undereating, eating too much junk, okay? Tell us more, God. What else does pile number 1s need to know about the victory being won in the next 6 months? What victory is being won for them in the next 6 months, Spirit? You know what I'm also getting? And I know this, people frown on this word, but I have a feeling you're a role model too. This probably would never be a word you use to describe yourself, but a lot of people look up to you whether you know it or not. Pile number 1s. Yeah, we have power. Card number 8. What did I say in the beginning of the reading? You took your power back, okay? You took your power back from someone or something. You're understanding how much actual power you have within yourself. Tell us more, God. You have a lot of inner resilience and a lot of inner strength and fortitude. Tell us more, God. We have card number 4. with discontent and boredom. I also have a feeling while this could be, let's see. Okay, this is what I'm getting, pile number ones. You're no longer looking for instant gratification. You know that ultimately where you want to be isn't the road of instant gratification, because you know that's very short term, and you want things to be everlasting. You want things to last for as long as possible nowadays. And I have a feeling that comes with a lot of maturity and growth, as we suggested. So with the discontent and boredom, you're okay. You're okay to sit with yourself, okay? To be bored for a little bit, especially in the name of solitude. You're all right with that. I feel like that's how you get your power. That's how you regain your strength, is through solitude. Even though you might feel a little bored or like, well, what do I do? You kind of just sit in the boredom. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number ones. What victory will be won in the next 6 months? Okay. We have, look, this card wanted to come out. You're the authority on a lot of things. People look up to you, pile number ones. People look up to you. You know, they want to know your advice, what you think about things. I don't know if you're like a talking head or on like a news outlet or something, but or like a podcast. I don't know if you have a podcast that you talk about specialized knowledge or information. And look at this. We have 4 and 4. We have 4 right here too, with the 4 of Pentacles. You all could be seeing 444 a lot. Your angels, ancestors, and guides are with you and want you to know that they're with you always. But also look at 4 and 4 and 8. What did I say about discontent and boredom? You all are actually sitting in your boredom, sitting, just allowing yourself the emotions, just allowing those emotions to flow through you. You know that boredom isn't everything. You know that instant gratification is only a band-aid to, what it is that you actually want, which is freedom, which is actually freedom is being able to do the things that you need to do so you could do the things that you want to do, right? And I have a feeling you've learned through that, and it's giving you back your power and your strength, okay? Look, we have card number 4, 4 of Pentacles, which is the firm foundation card too. And you have created this firm foundation. You know that you're always going to be taken care of. And look, geez Louise, 444 again. Your angels, ancestors, and guides are commending you right now. They want you to know how on path you are and how proud of you that they are for staying the course, pile number ones. Fantastic energy, fantastic job. And look, we have card number 3, rejoice and celebration. Like I was saying, there's a lot of abundance coming your way, especially within the sheer fact that you have really, really mastered emotional intelligence, and you're not letting anyone take that from you. You just won't. You won't. You're human, so I'm pretty sure temporarily we can all have those knee-jerk reactions, but you're no longer living there. You're no longer staying in those moods, okay? You allow it to come as a guest, okay, and leave. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us more. For pile number 1, clear, concise, accurate information. But yeah, it's like you're ruling something. You're a leader, a well-known leader too. And I have a feeling you have a lot of power and authority in life right now because you've taken such beautiful care of your emotional intelligence and your emotional grounding. And it's interesting. No. You know what? I take that back about the whole King of Cups thing, even though I do feel like the King of Cups should be here. But the Queen of Cups is actually the perfect representation of this reading. You know why? Because I keep saying grounding. I keep saying emotional grounding as well. And the Queen of Cups signifies that, especially in the Rider-Waite Tarot. Like, I know it's gonna take a minute, y'all, but I have to show you, because I joke to my friend about this all the time. Like, let me see, I gotta show y'all. I know it's going to take a minute, but bear with me. All in the name of education. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the difference. I was actually just going to show y'all the Queen of Cups, but I'm going to show y'all the King of Cups too. Here we go. I think I've actually done this on this channel before, but if not, whatever. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. This is a Rider-Waite Tarot Queen of Cups, and then we have the King of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups understands, for the lack of a better term, her limitations, right? Their personal limitations. It doesn't mean that the limitations of others is a limitation of everyone. Just their personal limitations, right? You see how this Queen of Cups is on solid ground? They're still on the beach. They're still on the sand. They're still on the earth. They don't venture out too far emotionally because maybe they know that, I don't know if I'm saying this term correctly or this phrase correctly, but still waters run deep. These waters, they may look like they're chill, but one false move and you could just be swept away, right? Now the King of Cups, he's just on a slab of concrete in the middle of the ocean. Okay, I'm pretty sure help is coming to get him. I don't know, but the Queen of Cups is chilling on ground like water is great and all. I'm a water sign, but they know the power of emotions. They know the power of water and how one false move, you're done. Okay, so hopefully I'm explaining this properly. Hopefully I'm explaining this properly. We could go over the different cups that they each have in their hands as well. And I think the Queen of Cups is actually a little bit more powerful than the King of Cups because they have the Holy Grail in their hands, trying to figure out how to freaking open it. So I just had to kind of briefly touch on that, but I digress. Let's continue. This is a long reading, pile number ones, but y'all deserve it. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. What victory will be won in the next 6 months for pile number ones? Look, what did I say? Card number 48, poised. I was saying how poised you guys are. Yeah, you guys are very poised. Masters, okay? You're ready. You're just taking things as they come in such a beautiful, tranquil way. Tell me more, God. What victory will be won for pile number ones in the next 6 months? Look, oh, come on. We have card number 31, why? And then we have card number 43, deep knowing. So I feel like, look, what did I say? Pile number ones, what did I say? We have card number 2, yin, at the bottom of the deck. You all are in your divine feminine, whether male, female, individual, it doesn't matter. You all have tapped into that femininity, that sacred feminine that's allowing you to just be in the receptive mode. Okay? You're very poised in your demeanor and your tranquility and your peace, okay, and your solitude and your femininity right now, just regardless. And I feel like you're asking yourself a lot of pertinent questions that you really don't have to ask yourself the questions. I feel like you're doing the work. You're going back to your why is what I'm getting. You're going back to your why you started something in the first place, why you started this spiritual journey or this healing journey or whatever you want to call it. And okay, with this deep knowing card, I'm also getting High Priestess energy. So that you're growing, you're evolving, and you're more emotionally stable and grounded and sufficient than you've ever have been in your life. And you know how that is literally, what is it called? A thread in it's just one chapter of your life that's allowing things to come together for the betterment of what you've said you wanted in the past and the betterment of not just yourself, but everybody involved, right? Like you're leading others and you're teaching others how to really ground themselves emotionally, okay? Because people see you doing this. People see you leading by example for the most part, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? So let's see. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. Last messages for our pile number one, Spirit. What else do you want pile number ones to know about this victory being won in the next 6 months? I have a feeling this emotional IQ that you have literally solidified in yourself is going to take you so far, pile number one. And you know this. You're gearing up for this. Thank you. I act respectfully of others. Of course you do. This is why people love you. This is why you're becoming this amazing leader. You know, you didn't ask for this. I have a feeling like, you know, in a way you did, but like the leadership role that you're about to kind of like evolve into, you never would have thought this possible in your wildest dreams. Tell us more, God. This victory being won for our pile number one in the next 6 months. And I have a feeling you know what this victory is already, pile number ones. It says, I listen to opposing opinions. That's so funny. I was also thinking like leadership, like, what is it called? Political leadership. I was thinking this, like it just kind of popped into my head. I asked respectfully of others. And when I said like, oh, like you're being thrusted into leadership that you would have never even thought of for yourself, I just thought like political something. I don't know why. I'm usually not thinking like that. But then this card came out. I listened to the opposing opinions. I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. Because I think I mentioned talking head earlier. And we have hands. We have hands here. We have flowers here. And they're coming together. You're bringing people together. You're bringing people who even maybe don't even think the same way together. That's how much you're leading by example, pile number one, and that's how much people believe in you and believe in what you're saying. Even people from different walks of life who would have never came together under different circumstances. And look, it says, I communicate with compassion, and it's because of your femininity. Look at this person's, they're oozing femininity. They're oozing femininity. Male or female, doesn't matter. They're oozing their feminine prowess, which is accepting, receiving, okay? And you are communicating compassionately with others because you communicate compassionately to yourself now, pile number ones, okay? I benefit with gratitude at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like everything that you come across in life, you're so gracious for it, and you're so thankful for it. And this is why all this beauty is manifesting in your life, pile number ones. This is a gorgeous reading, okay? I want to pull, I'm gonna pull one Universe Has Your Back card to end your reading. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving pile number one wisdom and advice to conclude their reading. Just one card, Spirit. Wisdom and advice in regards to this victory being won in the next 6 months for our pile number ones. Just one card. Okay, y'all getting two, because God said you don't run nothing but your mouth. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we have my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Exactly. I feel like pile number ones, y'all are so transparent at this point. You couldn't even hide your emotions if you wanted to. And I feel like that's why people are really adhering to your leadership, because they see it. They see it over you. You're glowing. You're emanating freedom. You're emanating freedom. Okay, it says, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. Exactly. Because whenever you recognize that you have chosen fear, it's almost like clockwork. That's how well trained and well poised you have yourself now. It's like instantaneously, as soon as you maybe even think a negative thought or like ruminate or start ruminating, you just circumvent it with a positive thought. It's not like you don't even give it room to breathe. Okay, you don't. And people see that. People notice it because they've seen how much your life has transformed, even in front of their eyes, pile number ones, okay? The proof is in the proverbial pudding, my dears, if that makes any sense. It says at the bottom of the deck, I am the loving energy of the universe, literally. And people notice it, pile number ones, and they're taking heed to it. So amazing. Round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the back, my lovely dreamy dreamers of pile number one, because you all have come a long way. Okay, you all have come a long way, especially emotionally. So you definitely need to give yourself a pat on the back, because if that's not a victory, I don't know what is. You know, our emotional life really does dictate everything else. And that's how a lot of manifestations come into be, is when we feel it. And how do we feel that? Through emotions, okay? So kudos, okay? Round of applause, standing ovation, my lovely dreamy dreamers. I love you all so much, pile number ones. Thank you for your time. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, my dreamy dreamers, I love you so much. Take care, and I'll see you in our next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this really pretty The World card, card number 21, with Pachamama. I don't really know what exact herb Pachamama is, which one it is, but I know this is a mandala, and it's signifying like completion, okay, the end of a cycle, accomplishments, right? Success, okay? So literally this is a victory card in and of itself. Integration of the masculine and the feminine principle, and the integration of it very precisely too, and very masterfully. I know I've been saying masterfully a lot. You all are evolving. You all have evolved, especially with this butterfly, this monarch butterfly being here as an image. And I feel like you literally wrapped up one cycle and just boom, started the next with a bang, okay? With like, it's almost like you had a growth spurt. You also have the Nine of Earth. Now, I feel like 3 out of 4 of the piles had 2 cards as well. So with the Nine of Earth, I feel like you're independent, okay? And you take pride in your independence, pile number 2s, okay? You take pride in being able to take care of yourself, but not just for yourself. You're not just taking care of yourself, but being able to take care of others if need be, or to help others if need be. You feel like maybe that's a part of your calling too, is to help service the world. But it's almost like God, Spirit, Source, Energy wanted to give you an example first of how you'll be best able to service yourself. And once you had serviced yourself and you were able to have even certain luxuries, right? You had a abundance of service of self. Then you were able to really dutifully and masterfully attribute and contribute to others, whether that be family, friends, community, you name it, however it applies in your life, pile number 2s. But I digress. Let's proceed with your reading. We have at the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Chalices, which is the Knight of Cups, okay? So I have a feeling the victory being won here, maybe you've been, I'm getting that, like, I don't know if y'all remember this song, Goody Mob and Sierra. I think it was like Sick of Being Lonely or something like that, or So Lonely, or I forgot what the song was called, but it went like, I'm so sick of being lonely. That was like the chorus. And that's what I'm getting here too. Maybe you all, or someone else has been dreaming of you, has been dreaming of someone like you. And maybe, yes, while you value your independence and you value, being able to take care and provide for yourself as well as for others if need be, you also have a very open heart right now. And, you're very loving and compassionate, and maybe you want someone to share that with, okay? So maybe the victory being won here in the next 6 months is actually someone coming in to offer that hand, offer that, assistance as it pertains to maybe a partnership, okay? A literal, like, romantic partnership, okay? You could be calling that in, and that's what I'm getting. Pile number 2, that's what I'm getting. You're calling in like a romance. I don't know if this is going to be long-term, short-term, I have no idea, but you're calling in a mate right now. And I have a feeling that's a victory that's being won here, You know why it's a victory too? It's a victory as well, pile number 2s, because I feel like y'all have been single for a while. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is abundance. Don't get me wrong. And a lot of abundance, I feel like, is coming your way too, because you're stable in yourself. But I feel like this is a victory because it's like you wanted a partner or a spouse or some type of like camaraderie, but you were just allowing, how can I put it? You were okay with your singledom as well. You were okay with being alone. You actually thrived in your independence, okay? But anyways, I digress. Let's jump right into the reading. We have the Knight of Wands, Temperance, 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups, 3 of Chalices. We have the 4 of Wands, 5 of Chalices, which is the 5 of Cups, the Fool card. We have the 6 of Wands and the Emperor. Very, very, very interesting reading. Pile number 2. In the center of your reading with the 5 of Wands and the card number 0 here, the Fool, I have a feeling maybe you all could have stepped away from a very like maybe toxic or very like stressful work environment, and you just went out on your own, or maybe you've been thinking about this, starting up your own business or going on a extended holiday or vacation, something along those lines. I feel like maybe you all were stressed about a deadline. It's so interesting too. I'm reading this reading in the month of June, and then on this 5 of Wands, June 21st is circled, which is interesting. So maybe y'all have a deadline coming up, okay, very recent, very quickly, and I feel like once that deadline is done, you will feel free. You will feel like, okay, I could start again. I could maybe even leave this job or leave this stressful situation where I feel like I'm pulling my hair out. I also feel like pile number 2s, y'all, like once you all are not stressed, you look like a night and day difference. Like, I feel like maybe if you're under a lot of stress, maybe you could take on certain like attributes that you normally don't have, or, like whatever. But when you're like free and clear, when you are stress free, you look like a completely different person. You behave like a completely different person. I feel like the world is your oyster, and you feel that as well, pile number 2s. Okay. So I have a feeling there's the victory being won here. There's a brand new beginning, and away from stress, away from worry, away from disharmony, okay? Away from deadlines too. I have a feeling, yeah, you could be taking a vacation or a break, okay? A much needed one. So going back to the beginning of your reading with the Knight of Wands and the 4 of Wands, I have a feeling you could be very passionate. Someone could be very passionate about you and maybe might be even considering settling down with you or celebrating with you. I have a feeling also, pile number 2, a lot of success is coming your way because there's a lot of orange in these cards. Orange here, orange here. And I have a feeling that, I don't have a feeling, but I know that the color of orange signifies success, abundance. We even have orange flowers around these yellow daisies in the World card, and that is a symbol of success and abundance, okay, and fortuitous times. And I have a feeling you are calling this in, and you know, as soon as you like perfected it, right? Because you could have been like in and out, or maybe even a little impulsive, like rushing to do, you know, maybe moon rituals, maybe new moon rituals or full moon rituals or something like that. But you did it, and you did it in time, and literally how this attributes to that is your celebration. You're actually celebrating what you have manifested, is what I'm getting. And impulsively so. Like, this could have been a last minute manifestation that you're celebrating here. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. That's trippy. Yeah, this could be a last minute manifestation. You did some quick like candle work or something like that, or just prayed or did a ritual. And when I say ritual, I mean like, you know, you took the time out to really ground yourself and to speak to the universe, telling God, spirit, source, energy, your higher self, what you want. That's it. Rituals can be, we don't need to do candles and all this stuff. We can, it helps with the process, but you don't need it. You know, it's like, think about it. You can either air dry your hair or you can blow dry it, right? That's how I always talk about, I think tarot, like using divinatory tools. That's their tools, right? I'm pretty sure we could understand what we want and, you know, really sit down and ground ourselves and journal and map things out if we wanted to. But if we want pretty depictions and colors and other people's interpretation and artwork and, you know, a random mix of all that with shuffling the cards and stuff like that and seeing how our energy is, you know, projecting on, you know, these cards and other people's art and all that, then we could do this too. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm rambling, but you know, candles, crystals, tarot, oracle cards, they're all just accessories. They're tools, but you don't need them. The power lies within you, you know? The power lies within us. So, like I said, you could have did some like last minute just rituals or, you know, candle work or something just because you wanted to, just because you felt like it, and boom, that sped up the manifestation process. That brought it, you know, maybe solidified it, brought it into alignment a little bit better just because of your belief, the belief that that it would, right? So we have temperance, and then we have the 5 chalices. I have a feeling pile number 2 is that, yeah, y'all we're kind of sick of being lonely. That's what I'm getting too. Sick of being lonely, like literally sick. Sick of being lonely, and you know, you're calling in your soulmate. You're calling in maybe dating, you know, maybe going out and just having fun and living your life, you know? That's what I'm getting here. Having a good time with the company and the companionship of someone that, you know, makes you laugh or makes you smile, or someone who understands you and you understand them. You don't have to spend every Saturday night or Sunday night, whatever days, alone on the couch writing or trying to do self-work. No, you're realizing I actually want to be a member of society and go out and have fun, okay? Yeah. So anyways, we have the 10 of swords and the 6 of wands. Yeah, something's over. Like you have claimed this victory. You have let go of the past. You have allowed yourself to be reborn again, okay? You know that, you know, what is it? Gosh, how did I just lose that train of thought? You know that there's only one way to go from the bottom, which is up. And that you're climbing back to the top. You've been down before. You've been down before. You've been out before. You just know it just takes some elbow grease and a little tenacity to climb your way back up to the top. Okay? Back up to that mountain, to where you belong, you know? And, you know, you've let go of a lot of things, people, situations, circumstances that don't serve you. And I feel like you're always going to be claiming a victory, pile number 2s, because you've allowed yourself to identify as a victorious person. You've allowed yourself to. And I have a feeling you didn't before, you know? And victory tastes sweet, okay? You're celebrated. And also, again, with rituals, I don't know if you wrote something down and burned it during like a full moon. We do have a full moon tomorrow in Sagittarius. So I don't know if you're going to do that, and that's going to help you to let go of certain things that's no longer serving you so you can claim this victory. And it's funny because we have the Six of Wands, and this reading is about the next 6 months, the victory that's coming in the next 6 months. So literally in December, during Sagittarius season, as well as what I'm getting, because we have a full moon in Sagittarius tomorrow, and we have the Temperance card here, which represents Sagittarius in the zodiac. Yeah. So you're claiming a big victory. And one thing that I'm getting, a lot of celebration. We have the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. So there's going to be perpetual celebration. I have a feeling it's going to be really good for business as well. Okay? Whatever you're celebrating, whatever victory is won here, like your business is taking off. This could be in relation to business. It's almost like everything is coming together in your life. You could be having more dates, going out more, pile number twos, doing things that you're so passionate about. Business is booming, okay? You're celebrating with friends and family. You've let go of toxic, stressful environments that don't serve you, that has never served you, but maybe you just had to, use it as a stepping stone or a propeller to where you wanted to go. And yeah, now you feel free and liberated. And I feel like someone's coming in who's been thinking about you. They've been manifesting you just as much as you've been manifesting this person. It's like everything is coming together. Full integration. Yeah. Tell us more, God. What else does pile number twos need to know? What victory is being won in the next 6 months for our pile number twos? What victory is being won for our pile number twos in the next 6 months? Look, the waiting game. We have card number 2, the waiting game, which I believe is the Two of Wands. So I have a feeling, yeah, you've been waiting patiently for this, and it's coming. I think it's gonna come either towards the end of June. We have end of June or June 21st, which is like a week from now. We have October 31st, which is circled on that calendar. And then we're having emphasis again on Halloween, October 31st. So this could be coming in towards the end of the year, obviously next 6 months, but like not quite the end of the year, but like fall, autumn, We have card number 4, rest and rejuvenate. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number twos. What victory is being won in the next 6 months for our pile number twos? One more card. Okay. Look. Card number 8, accelerated motion. Yeah. I feel like I feel like towards the end of June, things are just going to catapult you to the top or something like that. There's going to be success. Like you're going to be very busy. You could be very busy with like love offers, people coming in romantically, wanting to ask you out on dates. That's going to up your vibration just because you're like, cool, why not? Right? You're going to feel good. You're going to feel more like rested and rejuvenated. Look, we have 2 and 4. 2, the waiting game. 4, rest and rejuvenate. 2 times 4 is 8, accelerated motion. Boom. I feel like you were just waiting in the wings for something to pop off, pile number twos. And now that they have, there's no turning back, okay? So like I said, you could be going out on dates, enjoying your summer, and then, you're reconfiguring your vibrations. Your vibrations are getting higher just because you're not so in your head. Maybe you're, communicating and collaborating with more people. And then like whatever this victory, whatever it is that you let go that attributed to this victory is going to be very good for business. Whether you're in business for yourself, whether you are, at a company or you work somewhere, wherever it is, it's going to be good for you monetarily is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Tell us more. What victory is being won here? And this is a dream come true with this accelerated motion shooting stars. A lot of you all could be seeing a lot of shooting stars lately. I'm getting a lot of like rituals, like a lot of like consistency with like maybe journaling, scripting, okay, moon magic, journaling on the full moons or the new moons, you know, something along those lines. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What victory will be won in the next 6 months for our pile number 2s? One more card. What victory will be won in the next 6 months for our pile number 2, Spirit? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, we have card number 39, new life. Yeah, you're going to be feeling rejuvenated. You're going to be feeling like this is a whole, like a rebirth, like I said, with the 10 of swords here. We have card number 3, between worlds. I feel like this is where you are right now. And then we have card number 50, no place like home. Someone could be coming in that feels like home to you, whether you know them already or whether you're just being introduced to them. Someone is coming in that feels like home to you. You guys feel very linked, or, you know, like you've known each other in a past life, or, you know, maybe you're being reacquainted back with someone who you once held near and dear, you know. We have truth be told, card number 14. I feel like you're opening up your heart. Yeah, again, you're opening up your heart. You're taking off the mask. You're being honest. You're being vulnerable. Okay, I feel like vulnerability is your superpower right now, pile number 2s. You could also be moving, pile number 2s. I don't feel like you are, but I feel like you're really honing in on what home means to you. You're really honing in on your sanctuary, okay? But I do feel like with this home card, I feel like you're calling in someone or something that feels like home to you, that feels like a safe space for you. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What victory is being won in the next 6 months for our pile number 2s? Whoa. Oh, look, I'm forgiving. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I feel like you could be forgiving someone, or someone is forgiving you. You could be like, you know, reconciling with a friend, a family member, a lover, okay, a past lover or a past relationship. You could be reconciling with someone who feels like home to you, and it's like you've been waiting for this. Oh geez. We have I give offerings that are genuine, okay? You're opening up your heart. Look at this person's heart space. It's green, it's illuminated, and they're going through this portal. Yeah, you're opening up your heart. I care for the earth. Huh. Okay. Sorry. I don't know why that's funny to me. We have at the bottom of the deck, I am peaceful. Look, and this person has like a, gosh, what is this called? Goodness, I forgot what this is called. It's like a sand something. But yeah, it's like a countdown, you know? You're very at peace. You're just allowing time to be fluid, and I feel like you're very tranquil and very light and very allowing things to pass, like in a good way, like not allowing like time to just fly by from you, but you're like really reconciling with time is what I'm getting. I care for the earth. So we have 2 feminines, they're pregnant, and then they're hatching this egg that has a snake. I feel like you all are very in tune with nature right now. And you know what, I'm getting cycles. I'm definitely getting cycles when it comes to the snake, when it comes to the pregnancy of these 2 women, when it comes to the snake being hatched from this egg. I'm getting cycles, I'm getting birth, I'm getting fertility. I'm getting, so for those of you all who identify with femininity and who identify with being, you know, a woman or whatever, I feel like you all have really been considering your, maybe what makes you a woman, I guess, or what makes you all have been really thinking about fertility a lot, babies, conception, what that means for you, what that means for your life than you ever have. Some of you all are reconsidering it too, like giving birth or having kids. Maybe it's because this person who's in your life now has just made you reconsider it. Maybe, you know, now you're actually like where once you were like, oh, I would never do this, that I would never give birth, or I'll never have a child. Maybe you're reconsidering it now, is what I'm trying to say. Pile number 2s. Okay. But I feel like also you have become more delicate. And when I say delicate, I mean like, you know, the way you talk to children, the way you talk to your parents, the way you talk to people, the way you handle people. You care for the earth and its inhabitants. You care genuinely because you know everyone is made of the same stuff, which is stardust, right? That's why there's stars on these two people's dresses. Okay, last message for our pile number 2s, Spirit. Last message for our pile number 2s. Advice and guidance for this victory that they have won. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. This is the second owl. Owls can be popping up a lot for you. The owl totem is the owl. Oh my goodness, I have not been able to talk lately. The owl totem or spirit animal has reminded me a lot of the high priestess. So you all could be very deeply intuitive at the moment. You all could be very like I said, cyclic. I keep getting cycles, okay? But you're tapping into your intuition, okay? You're really asking a lot from yourself right now, pile number 2, and it's really in relation to, you know, who you want to become, okay? I feel like there could be someone new in your life, and it's really begging the question of like, okay, well, now what do I really want? You're getting serious about what you really want and expect, and you know, what you want to contribute to life and the earth as well, pile number 2s, okay? So with that being said, my dreamy dreamers, I love you all so much. I'm very proud of you, your growth, your optimism, your self-sufficiency. And it seems like there's going to be plenty of victories that are being won within the next 6 months in a lot of different facets of your life, okay? Romantically, mentally, physically, okay, even monetarily as well. So with that being said, pile number 2s, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers. If you guys like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone else who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, my dreamy dreamers, I love you so much, and I'll see you in our next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 3s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose the Chariot card, card number 7 with Cedar, okay? So what I'm getting is there is optimum growth. Optimum growth that's been had within you, pile number 3s. Amazing. And I'm actually gonna read a little bit of the guidebook as it pertains to cedar, just because I don't really know a lot about cedar as an herb, okay? So let's see. Okay, so it says, the Chariot cedar, move forward with confidence, be disciplined yet flexible in your pursuits, embody the journey. It says, a mandala lies on a dark forest floor. A cedar branch stripped of its needles forms the shape of roots, while other fuller ones make the shape of a tree canopy. The two stems come together to create a trunk. Cones encircle the tree. The mandala is framed by lush boughs above and below. A starlit sky casts an aura around the tree. Life is a forward-moving gift. Embark on a deeper quest. Learn from ancient wisdom and forge a new path. Cedar is both a spiritual vessel used in sacred ceremony and a literal vessel when it is used for making canoes. Like strong, flexible cedar roots finding their way through the forest, be determined and opportunistic. Travel between the worlds of heaven and earth, bringing the knowledge of spirit and soul into the body, just as a cedar trunk contains the stories of the earth. Have faith in the experience. It is not the triumph, but the journey that leads to mastery. So I think that's really fabulous, pile number 3s, because as it explains, cedar is a very durable herb. It's a very durable plant. And I love that ending where it says it's not the triumph but the journey, and it's so true. So it's interesting as well, because with this whole premise of this pick a card, what victory is being won here, y'all have 2 chariot cards, this one and the one in the center of your reading. Okay, so that means I feel like you are really triumphing over the journey more so. Like there's this profound peace of mind with knowing that you are willing to make the effort in relation to transforming your life. Okay, that's it. You are, that's the triumph within itself. And I'm not saying there's more. I also feel like for those of you who've been wanting a new car, you all could be getting a new car, okay? Or taking a journey, like literally taking a journey, taking an adventure, and this being very life-changing, very profound for you, okay? So, I digress, pile number 3s. Let's move forward with your reading. We have the Queen of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For any of you all who were interested in pile number 1, I think, you should go and listen to that pile for a little bit after this reading, of course. I feel like it will help. And it's just a suggestion. You don't have to. But again, we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I have a feeling it was a long road. And for some reason, I know they're comforting her, and it seems like, she maybe has gotten some tough news, not too good of a break right now. But I also feel like you could be crying tears of joy, tears of relief, like thank you, God, Spirit, Source, Energy, for everything that I've been through, because it almost like this news that's coming in, this information is coming in, you feel so emotional about it, you're crying tears of joy and relief, okay? We're gonna hop into your reading, but that's what I feel like. This could be something that you let go, and it literally came back to you, and like you're just feeling utmost gratitude, okay? Also, so the Knave of Chalices and the masculine in the Queen of Chalices are the same people. So you could be getting news about, I don't know, maybe if, you all were dating someone and their sign is like a Cancer, okay? Because the Chariot card does represent Cancer, Cancerian, zodiac signs in the tarot. Maybe you all have gotten news on maybe someone reflecting on their past ways, okay? And maybe has changed, has leveled up. And that is a triumph in and of yourself, because it's almost like maybe once you receive the news, you knew, I was right all along. And it was just like gratification for yourself, not like you were like, I was right and you were wrong, or this, that, and the third. No, I'm thinking like it was just an emotional gratification for yourself to realize, you know what, I was on the right path the whole time. I did my due diligence. I made sure I was balanced in my approach, and in my approach to things, and just things of that nature. And you were right. You were right. So Again, I digress. Pile number one. So let's list off your cards. We have the Knave of Chalices, which is the Knave of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles, Chariot card. We have the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Five of Chalices, which is the Five of Cups. We have the Hierophant, Ten of Swords, the Knave of Wands, very interesting, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Again, I feel like also, it's so funny, this is like the second pile today where I've started at the two cards like next to the end. I feel like you all are bringing your peace into your work. Like, you all might meditate right before you work, and that really puts you into like the zen, very tranquil, very flow state at work, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. But I feel like working to you is almost like a form of meditation as well, and vice versa, you know? Work could be very peaceful and cathartic for you at this time as well. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting that, but maybe that's a victory. Maybe you've set the intention for work to be like, to give you peace, okay, or to create more harmony in your life. But I digress. Let's go in on the center of your reading. We have the Chariot and the Knave of Wands. So with the Chariot and the Knave of Wands, pile number three, what I'm getting is like, you're going on an adventure. I feel like, oh gosh, did I mention this while I was in Paris? That's so interesting. Because I'm getting like, maybe you've been bit with the travel bug or something like that. And maybe like you might be like receiving like this new car or new vehicle, or like make a go ahead. I'm getting like forward movement. You're being given the green light or the go ahead to move forward on something, okay? This could be a project. This could just be your life, okay? This is something that's giving you the go ahead. And I'm also getting like, yeah, you could have been bit with the travel bug, so to speak. Don't take this literally, y'all. I mean, like the travel bug isn't like, maybe you just had a great vacation or you went somewhere and you know you were itching to get back home, but as soon as you got back home, you're like, I'm ready to go. You know, I want to get back in the car, get back on the plane, and like go explore. You know, I'm getting exploration as well. And I have a feeling like, again, this came out in another pile. I believe it was like pile number twos, but it could have been pile number two or pile number one. I think it was pile number one. So go watch that reading, pile number one. People admire you. Like, look at how much this young woman admires this person in the driver's seat, because it's almost like they know that they have a certain control over their lives, and it's like, oh, I can't wait to do this when I grow up. You know, you could have like young admirers that you don't even realize, pile number threes, just watching you, and they're loving how you operate or how you do something or how you look while doing it, or like they just respect you. I have a feeling like a lot of people have garnered a lot of deep respect for you, okay? And that's the triumph, that's the victory you're seeing within the next 6 months, as well as material gains and things of that nature. And even emotional gains with you almost being confirmed, your suspicions being confirmed. Like, I knew I was right. I knew I was on the right path. Those are being confirmed right now for you, pile number threes. Okay, we have the Knave. So I do want to address the Knave of Chalices and the Knave of Wands. We have two knaves. So there's a new beginning. There's like a new spark of something, okay? This could be your insight is like almost like a new awakening, or like a new portal has opened into your insight, or you really can actually see yourself, you know, better than you have. But there's a new beginning. There could be a new beginning in love, okay? There could be someone coming in to approach you, and a message being sent to you. Good news. It's transforming you. I don't know why I always get Spider-Man. I don't know if I mentioned this in another reading. I always get Spider-Man from this card. Like when Peter Parker got bit by the spider and then they just, you know, he transforms. I'm getting that too. Like, you're transforming You're a transformer. Like, people are watching you like, what is going on with this person? Like, first they were this way and they completely flipped the script on their lives, you know? So I digress. Pile number 3. So we have the Knave of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, and we have the Hierophant. I feel like you're committed. You're like committed to something new, or your intuition is telling you that how wise you have become. Your intuition has been blaring to you how wise you are, almost like a mighty oak tree. I know this is cedar. I know this is cedar, right? But I'm getting like a mighty oak tree, like how well you have developed into yourself. You have developed into yourself. And that's why I see this person like really looking in the reflection of this pond or whatever this lake is, and even the lotus flowers around them. Like, you've been through a lot, but you have developed a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight, a lot of keen intuition and perception on life, in which you could help others, and others heed your advice because you look at the quote unquote man in the mirror, or man in the reflection, or woman in the mirror, or woman in the reflection all the time, and you try to project back onto life how you want to see things, but also by you confronting yourself every single day, pile number 3s, and doing so with compassion, people see that. People notice that. Even if it's not a physical like confrontation or whatever with yourself, or a literal confrontation with yourself, you are literally treating others how you want to be treated. And you're seeing others in the way that you would like to be seen and truly seen, you know, and to feel seen. And I have a feeling this came with a lot of growth, a lot of wisdom, a lot of like trial and error. But you made it. You made it. You're like, you're developing this mastery of skill to where like you could just see a person and see what they need, or, you know, a remedy, you know. You could just look at them and be like, yep, I know what you need, because you've done it for yourself. Okay. With the 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords, I feel like whatever you were juggling, or maybe if it became a burden on you, you just let something go, or you released something, or you were transformed by having to juggle something. I feel like you could have been transformed by having to juggle something with the 2 of Pentacles here. And I have a feeling you take really good directions. And pile number 3s, you're very thorough. You're very thorough. So like, even if you have like a lot to do, I feel like you no longer like sit and wallow on the things you have to do. You just get it done, because you know spirit, source, energy, your angels, ancestors, and guides are helping you with this. Okay, with this 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. I feel like you're very well read. There could be a lot of reading involved, or taking directions. Even with the car, right? The Chariot. Like, this person is leading by example, but it's like they're going from the directions in their head. I don't see a phone here. I don't see anything. They're going from the directions in their head. So they've learned a lot through experience and trial and error as well. Yeah. So with the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Swords, I feel like there's a lot of peace coming in for you, pile number 3s, because you own your peace. You know that you have the power to implement and to go back to center whenever you want to and whenever you need to. And I feel like you intentionally take that time out, even if it's quick, even if it's fast, maybe with a mantra. Okay. Even if, like, let's say you have a new car, right? You end up getting this new car, and maybe you're going to work or you're going somewhere. Before you get to that place, before you arrive at where it is that you're going, I feel like you sit with yourself and you check in on yourself and you make sure that you're thinking the thoughts that you would want to happen. You're thinking your life into being as well. And that's a major triumph in and of itself, because you know how much practice and focus and dedication that takes to actually get into the habitual habit of doing that. And I have a feeling you have done that. You have automated this habit of centering, being brought back to center. With the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like, yeah, you know, there could have been a disappointment or something as it pertains to something that you are working on. But I actually want to know, what is the sadness? What is the sadness as it pertains to work? Why is this 5 of Cups here? I feel like you could be leaving behind a lot of disappointments and just focusing on the task at hand. That's what brings you back into center too. Compartmentalizing things, whether that's a good thing or I don't know. But King of Cups in reverse. This could be as it pertains to, like I said, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign. I'm getting Cancer because King of Cups here. Tell me more, God. Why is this 5 of Cups showing up for pile number 3s? Look, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the 7 of Wands. There could be someone trying to come in slowly but surely, almost like ease their way on in. They could be like talking, like really crying out for your attention or something like that. Really trying to fight and you know, fight their way back in from out the cold. This could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male or female. And maybe you're really contemplating, like, why does this person keep trying to relay some type of message to me? Because look at here, pile number, oh, wrong card. Look, we have, look, okay, so this person is showing this paper to this person. This person is like actually reading the paper, right? And then this paper, look, hold on, wait. I just realized that this is scrunched up. It's like balled up, and then they balled up this notice too. It's like you've had your wits end with something, or something that you were disappointed in. You just keep working. You keep going. You know eventually something's going to pay off. And I have a feeling it pertains to this person. This Knave of Chalices or something that's with this Queen of Cups. It has something to do with another water sign, or with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe you're finding out news about this person and it no longer upsets you. Where it would have upset you, pile number 3, you just focus on work. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's so funny, but you just said, I don't have time. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. What victory is being won here for our pile number 3s in the next 6 months? Look, we have card number 15, Temptation. I feel like you know what I'm getting, pile number 3s. Y'all be tempted to be like, I told you so. Like, I told you, you know, really stick it to people, and you be like, nah, I can't I have to stay humble. I think it's something with staying humble. For some reason, I just do. And by you staying humble and in your center, I keep saying center, by you being very centered and humble and gracious, you allow other people to really look in the mirror, look at themselves, okay? Tell us more, God. Tell us more. I also feel like someone could be reaching out to you, pile number threes, and you're like, no. You have closed the love train, the love factory down on them. You're like, no, I'm focused. Tell us more, Spirit. What victory will be won in the next 6 months for our pile number threes? What victory will be won in the next 6 months for our pile number threes? Okay, I'm gonna take this card. Oh, wow. Watch and see what card came out. Well, that was sticking out that I just grabbed. So we have card number 5, obstacles and challenges. You're traversing a lot of obstacles and challenges at this time. Like, you're equipped, okay? And we have, look, card number 7, triumph. Who is this Cancer? I don't know if this is a Cancer. The freaking Chariot card, or the depiction of the Chariot card, is literally, this is the 3rd Chariot card. This card stands for the major arcana Chariot. So we have 7 triumph, we have the Chariot, and then we have the Chariot right here too. So I have a feeling, yeah, like you have conquered you have conquered and triumphed in relation to the journey. And I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting horsepower. You have power, stamina, speed, endurance to go the long run, to go the long haul. Okay, we have card number 17, hope in reverse, and this is the star card. I don't know why I'm getting this sneaking feeling that someone is really trying to manifest you and you're like, nah. And I have a feeling that's another triumph, because I am getting pile number threes that, like, maybe any other time in your life you would have like said, well, they've changed, or maybe they've changed, and no. I have a feeling you are really sticking to your decisions. It's like a no. Like, you have really cultivated a lot of self-worth and fortitude and determination. And like I said, center, emotional grounding. Definitely go check out pile number 1, pile number threes, because yeah, I'm getting some connections here. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number threes. What victory is being won in the next 6 months for our pile number threes? Look, we have card number 44, thinker. Yeah, you're deep in contemplation. You could be finding yourself meditating a lot. You're thinking about something. You're thinking about something. Like, something is on your mind. I feel like someone or something bogarted this reading. Tell us more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Someone is thinking about you heavy, pile number threes. As it pertains to your victory, I feel like, yeah, like I said, you guys could be getting a new vehicle, a new means of transportation, your power back, you know what I'm saying, through your willpower, your perseverance, because, you know, a lot of new things are coming into your life, but you're on someone's mind heavy. And I feel like it could be interfering with your current moves, okay? Tell us more, God. What victory will be won in the next 6 months for our pile number threes? What victory will be won in the next 6 months for our pile number threes? Look, again, we have card number 17, the fates in reverse. Someone's trying to... okay. We have card number 6, come to the edge. And we have card number 48, poised. Definitely go check out pile number... Is it pile number 1? I think it is. Go check out pile number 1, pile number threes. You're breaking free from someone's doing telekinesis on you. I know this comes out a lot in my reading. Someone is doing telekinesis on you. Someone's trying to manifest you. Yeah, definitely go check out pile number 1 as well after this reading. But yeah, come to the edge, thinker, and poised. Someone's on your mind very heavy, or you're on someone else's mind very heavy. Pile number threes. I don't know why this is coming out in this reading like that, but it is. But yeah, I feel like you're taking a leap of faith. You're no longer... Come to the edge. Let's read a little bit. Because pile number threes, y'all Y'all got a lot going on, my dears. A lot. Okay, let's see. Where is that book? Okay, sorry, y'all. It's all shaking. Card number 36. Yeah, okay. We have card number 36. It says courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Yeah, definitely check out pile number ones. Check out pile number ones. Like, you all... Okay, so there is a book called Brave New World by, is it Aldous Huxley? I forgot who wrote that book. I don't even know what it's about. Okay, I don't. I know it was like, you know, reading for like when I was in high school or something, but that's what I'm getting. I don't know why that came up. Brave New World. You're entering a whole new paradigm or something, and I have a feeling this is either someone else's energy or it's been leading you to really think about your life and where you want it to go, because I have a feeling this is you now and this is you in the next 6 months. This is you now, and this is you in the next 6 months. Pile number 3s. Yeah, so there's a lot of triumph. There is just a lot of triumph coming in. I think that's what it is. There is just a lot of triumph for you coming in all avenues of your life, or in major avenues in your life. This could be through work, but I feel like you're crying tears of joy. You're like, finally, something is over, okay? Something is over, something is done with, or this is here. Whatever you've been wanting to be here, it's here now. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. What victory is being won for pile number 3s in the next 6 months? I hold purity in high esteem. Yeah, all your chakras are aligned. Everything is in alignment for you. And you hold yourself in high esteem too. You put yourself on a pedestal because you've healed, pile number 3s. I follow my inner guidance. Exactly. You know what's up. Your intuition is leading you to the mountaintop, okay? It's leading you to refuge. And it says, I offer words of good intent. Everything you say, you mean it. You say it with conviction and you mean it in your mind, body, and spirit. We have, oh my gosh. Wait. We have at the bottom of the deck, I speak with good intent and I offer words of good intent. That's literally what I was trying to convey to you. You speak your truth because you live your truth. You're living example of purity in its most quintessential form. Like, I don't mean purity as in like, oh, I'm so pure. No. But I mean like sincerity. That's what I mean. Purity by way of sincerity. You're very sincere. You're very sincere because you're being guided. Because you're being guided from beyond. And you really take heed to that. And your intuition is blaring because you're in perpetual alignment, because you finally put yourself first. You finally not only hold purity and self-esteem in high esteem, but you have high self-esteem because you have developed a lot of self-worth. Definitely go check out pile number 1, pile number 3, because I feel like pile number 3 is a continuation from pile number 1, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, so let's pull one more card. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing our pile number 3s, for blessing myself, for giving us clear divine guidance, wisdom, and insight. What victory will be won for our pile number 3s in the next 6 months? What victory will be won for pile number 3s in the next 6 months? One card, Spirit. Advice and guidance for our pile number 3s in relation to this victory being won in the next 6 months. Okay, y'all get 2 cards. Look at this eye and that eye. That looks like the same eye. Gosh, I wish y'all could see it. I need a better camera. Anywho, we have I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for for the first time with the eyes of love. Okay. So I feel like someone in the next 6 months, someone from the past, pile number 3s, and this might apply just for a few of you all, someone from the past could be coming back and wanting like a second chance with you or something like that. And you're really contemplating on giving them a second chance, but I have a feeling your standards have risen so high you just don't know. I have a feeling you could be a little torn about it, but the victory is that they're really fighting for this. They're really like willing to do whatever to get you back. And I feel like that's a victory in and of itself, simply because like, imagine the impact you must have made over this person's life in order for them to really fight tooth and nail to get you back, because they really felt like they lost something that they are supposed to have in their lives, you know, if that makes any sense. So we have the moment I embrace my inner peace. We have the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. And then we have I honor how I want to feel. Exactly. And I feel like you hold purity in high esteem, and you offer words of good intent is because you project onto others how you would want to feel and how you would want to be treated. And that's with the utmost high regard and the utmost high esteem and value and everything beautiful, you know? So again, pile number 3's beautiful reading. I have a feeling someone's coming in for you, child. This could be someone from the past, but I have a feeling they've been doing a lot of deep reflection and they really want another opportunity with you. If that's not the case, I have a feeling a lot of you all could be getting brand new cars, a brand new start, a brand new lease on life, because you followed your course so well with so much poise and so much dignity, and you followed your intuition straight into your promised land, whatever those manifestations it was that you've been wanting to materialize, they're here, okay? And I feel like these are tears of joy, okay? These are tears of joy, or tears of at least acknowledgement, okay? So with that being said, pile number 3, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers. Excellent reading, excellent energy per usual. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, my pile number 3s, I love you so much, and I'll see you in our next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 4s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this beautiful High Priestess card with mugwort, and you all have an additional message too, which is a 3 of Fire with calendula. But yeah, so in regards to what victory is being won in the next 6 months, I have a feeling a very spiritual victory, a very almost like a very intuitive victory, something that you knew was coming for so long, something that you knew was coming for so long, something that you manifested, that like maybe you did nighttime rituals for, or moon rituals or something like that, in relation to connecting to your divine feminine, which allows us to be receptive, okay? Male, female, any individual to be receptive, okay? To the things that we're asking for. So in relation to that, with the 3 of Fire with calendula, it's only been a matter of time, right? With the 3 of Wands, you've been waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe you've been healing, okay? I know calendula is a really good herb for like rashes or things of that nature. I don't know why I'm bringing up rashes, but look, even this, like for burns or rashes or cuts, things of that nature. This person was bitten by a lizard or whatever these things are, a salamander. And it's almost like now they're like honing the power of the salamander, the transformative power, the fiery power of the salamander, okay? So I have a feeling there could be a victory also with your like your spiritual powers, like your either psychic powers or psychic abilities, and they're like kicking up a notch, okay? Yeah, I feel like they're like kicking up a notch, or they're kicking in something along those lines. All right, so I digress. Let's move forward. Oh, also pile number 4, something maybe like a dream or like something that you've been wanting to manifest, and I'm telling you, this is just coming out of nowhere. Maybe you put like a dream or a wish under your pillow. That's about to come true. Yeah, that's about to come true. Okay, so I digress. Let's go on with the reading. We have at the bottom of the deck the 10 of Swords, and I swear I feel like every pile, the 10 of Swords has been coming out, and this means release. This means a deep purging of thoughts, of things that no longer serve, that things that needed to be let go are being let go, and you've been transformed by letting them go. Pile number 4 is okay. I feel like your angels, ancestors, and guides are also congratulating you for finally letting this be, letting this go, letting it to have served its purpose in your life, okay? And freeing and ridding yourself from this once and for all. These could be low vibrational thoughts, or just things that just no longer have a place in your world anymore, okay? So I digress. Let's list off your cards. We have the King of Swords, the King of Chalices, which is the King of Cups. We have the Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. We have Death. We have 7 of Swords. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the 9 of Pentacles, okay? So starting with the center of your reading with the Knave of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like you could get an urgent message from someone who is saying that they might need help from you within now and the next 6 months. Pile number 4 is okay. I feel like maybe you're a little shocked to hear from this person, but they could need help, and maybe not even like monetarily. They could need help monetarily, but maybe they need more spiritual assistance is also what I'm getting. And I have a feeling maybe you have, I feel like it's a shock that they're coming and asking you for help, but I feel like this is something that you almost like you foresaw, okay? You saw this coming. You just didn't realize, you just didn't know when. But I feel like the timing was a shock. But yeah, someone could be coming asking for help, or I feel like you could be feeling empowered right now, or like bit with like a giving bug or something like that. I know I keep saying bit with bugs, but I hope you understand where I'm coming from. You could have a newfound idea or perspective to really give, okay? To give of your resources, time, your insights, your wisdom, you know, things of that nature. And really contribute to society any way you can, even if that's monetarily, even if that's helping at a soup kitchen, or just helping provide for people who, you know, maybe are less fortunate than you as of right now, okay? Going in the beginning of your reading, we have the King of Swords and the 9 of Wands. I have a feeling you could be manifesting success, or you could also be manifesting and really hanging in there. You're really hanging in to this identity that you've been having as a shrewd business person, or just really cut and dry when it comes to the logistics of either your business or the growth of your business, your company, your family, anything like that. You're not mincing your words, and you're really, I feel like people might think that you have your guard up, but you're really protective over your work or your business right now, pile number 4s, because you know what you're doing. And I have a feeling like people, you know, I know they say like good in the what is it? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. And I know that sounds like, what is she talking about? But I have a feeling like people have good intentions with maybe like suggesting certain things to you, or trying to tell you what to do, maybe thinking that you don't know better, but you do know better. You're the boss, okay? I have a feeling you're the boss, and you're protecting your stance. You're protecting this identity, and not just this identity, but this position that you've worked so hard for, okay? Yeah. So with the King of Chalices, and I have a feeling also pile number 4 is, you're really, like I said, you're really standing up for yourself. There's no mincing your words. You know what you're doing, okay? And in relation to the King of Swords, yeah, I just have a feeling you don't tiptoe anymore. You don't tiptoe around people, or, you know, I don't want to say you don't tiptoe around people's feelings. You are fair, but you're stern. You're stern but fair, okay? Especially as it pertains to work or your business, or maybe even with your leadership qualities. People literally could laugh with you, joke with you until it's time to work, you know? And then it's kind of like you're the same person, but you're just more narrowed. You're more sharp. You're more precise. You're more, you know what I'm saying? You're more focused, dialed in on the task at hand. And I feel like you're able to compartmentalize when it's time for work, when it's time to joke, when it's time to, you know, kind of be silly and goofy. And then when it's time to, boom, get down to brass tacks and business, okay? With the King of Cups here and the Queen of Pentacles, you could be meeting a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe they work with kids, maybe they work with children, or they have a very childlike nature about them. If you're, you know, a masculine, or if you relate to meeting a feminine aspect, maybe you could be meeting a Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Or, you know, flip it how it pertains. You could be meeting someone with these qualities, okay? But what I'm getting is that, like, you have really mastered your thought forms, the things that you think, and how they make you feel, pile number 4. So that is a triumph in and of itself. And I have a feeling you did that with spirituality. Spirituality really helped you to hone your thoughts, to hone your emotions. And so now it's making you abundant. It's freeing up time. You know what I'm saying? And I know as it pertains to the Pentacles, to the Pentacle suit, I know it talks about the material and the physical world. However, I feel like it's freeing up. You're having a lot of free time. It's giving you time to enjoy your life, to actually enjoy your money, to enjoy your abundance, okay? Mastering these skills, because it's not draining you anymore. You're not emotionally drained, and you're not mentally drained. You have enough to go around. So because you have enough to go around, and because you're very advanced, not even proficient at, like, how can I put it? At making sure that you distribute these thoughts and these emotions to where they need to go, you actually have enough to distribute to yourself now, okay? And to the people that you love, and to the people that you want to spend time with, okay? In relation to the Death card and the Knight of Pentacles, I have a feeling it's the ending of this slow moving process. You know, with the Three of Wands here, you've been waiting on something to manifest, and it's coming. It's here. Like, even look at this person. I'm sorry, but they're looking, well, I don't know, I'm sorry. I have nothing to be sorry about, but this person is looking down yonder. They see their manifestations loud and clear coming. They prepared for it, okay? You see this table full of goodies. Even the gnomes are waiting, you know? Because you stopped deceiving yourself. You stopped tricking yourself. You got the answers that you need. You got the papers that you need. You found it. Okay? You're no longer deceiving yourself, tricking yourself, worried about things that might not happen anyway. Okay? And like I was saying, with the Death card and the Knight of Pentacles, the end of a slow moving cycle is done here. Okay? And I have a feeling like, you know, you could be moving, okay? You could be moving Also, with this death card here, just because I'm seeing for sale, so that could be a huge victory for a lot of people watching this. Maybe, you know, you've been wanting to move to a different location, move apartments, move homes. And while it might be, you know, a very transformative time and a very like, you know, what is it called? Bittersweet. I feel like it's going to allow you to get more structured as well, and to get a hold of your routine, to get a better routine also. Pile number 4s. But I have a feeling that could go both ways. This could be wrapping up kind of like a slower cycle and you're getting ready to kind of commit to something, or this move could actually help you with structuring your routine and really feeling more grounded and stable and secure for however long you're going to be at this new place. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4. So this did a real funky flip and turn, so I was just like, let me just grab this card. Card number 8, power. You have amassed a lot of power. King of Swords, to me, oozes power. Yes, the Emperor as well, but the Emperor is the king of all the kings. So with the King of Swords here, if you can control your thoughts and you control your, you know, how you think and your emotions, which is King of Swords and the King of Chalices, your thoughts and your emotions, you have the ultimate power. You have the inner strength. You have the inner resilience and the fortitude to do anything, to conquer anything, and to triumph over anything. Pile number 4s. Tell me more, God. Clear, concise, accurate messages. What victory is being won in the next 6 months for our pile number 4s? We have card number 7, choose wisely. I have a feeling a lot of doors are being opened to you. A lot of opportunities are being presented to you at this time, pile number 4s. And, you know, you are just making sure you're primed and ready to take those moment of opportunities when they come, right? And that's you creating your own luck there. And I feel like you are very ready for this and you're going to make the right decision. Boom. What do we have here? Card number 1, triumphant success. Yeah. You're very successful. You'll be very successful in the next 6 months in whatever that comes your way. Whatever you're offered, I'm getting in business and in your emotional life. So, you know, we do have the 9 of Pentacles right here as well. There's a lot of abundance coming your way, pile number 4. And a lot of wisdom. Again, we have card number 5, wisdom. This is the Hierophant. And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the feminine aspect of, it's almost like the opposite side of the same coin as it pertains to the Hierophant. It's like you're integrating the masculine and the feminine wisdom and principles that you've learned over the course of however long it's taking you to kind of like really be grounded in these ideologies. And it's really serving you right now, pile number 4s, immensely. Okay, let's pull some more cards. It's refueling you. You feel renewed. You feel like you've been given your power back. Tell us more, God. What victory will be won in the next 6 months for our pile number 4s? What victory is being won here for our pile number 4s? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Thank you. Look, we have card number 38, to be fair. This is giving me the Justice card. So I feel like, yeah, you're being brought back to equilibrium. You're being brought back to centered. Justice is being restored from you. Whatever you felt like was taken from you or missed opportunities, they're being brought back again, okay? We have card number 44. We have card number 44 with the Thinker. We have card number 35 with the Loyal Heart. And it's interesting because we have 2 keys right here. Two people. Oh, goodness. Look, we have owls too. Owls here. Owls on top of an owl on top of this queen's head or something like that. And we have two owls here. Their bodies are faced different ways, but their heads, their minds are facing towards each other. So I'm getting someone's calling you in. This could be a love offer that you've been really thinking about, contemplating on whether or not you should, take the chance with them. Okay, you could be getting married as well, pile number 4. And I'm saying that because that Justice card, or that interpretation of that Justice card at the bottom of the deck, would to be fair. Okay, and I feel like you've been thinking long and hard about this. Look, we have card number 40, co-create another owl. Another freaking owl. I know this deck is called the Wisdom of the Oracle and Owl's Wisdom. I get it, but geez. You're about to look at all these streamers, all of them. All of these things are connected to one another too. Look, we got streamer, 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 streamer. Not all these cards have streamers. See, no streamer. So all these are connected to one another. Whoever you've been thinking about, or whoever has been on your mind lately, has been thinking about you too. Pile number 4. And I think they're about to come in. Or maybe you're finally like letting them go. But this person has the keys to your heart, and vice versa. This person knows you have the key to their heart as well. Yeah. And I feel like God, Spirit, Source, Energy wants to see if you're going to make the right decision. They know you are, because any decision you make ultimately is going to be right for you and everyone involved. But they're watching you. They're watching how you co-create. But someone's really loyal to you. I feel like also another victory is you're going to find the person who you've been waiting for, who thinks like you, who feels just as deeply as you do about certain things. Yeah. And they really care for you, and you really care for them. And I feel like you know who this person is, pile number 4s. You know who this person is already. Look, this card fell out. It says, I am trustful in my relationships. Telekinesis. Whoever you're thinking about, they're thinking about you too. And you know who this is. You know who this is. I feel like even sometimes you might not feel like you want to admit it to yourself, but you know this person has a key to your heart. Almost could like read your mind. That's what I'm getting. Tell me more, God. What else? What other victory? What victories will be won in the next 6 months for our pile number 4s? I converse with awareness. Yeah. I have a feeling you're speaking a lot of things into fruition. You're having a major triumph as it pertains to your insight right now. A lot of the things that you're thinking are literally coming into being, and that's a whole victory for you. I feel like God, Spirit, Source, Energy is literally using you as a vessel right now and as a tool to convey a particular message. Okay, it says, I keep my own counsel. Yeah. You know that you have the spiritual guidance and insight, and you trust in it with all your heart. You trust in it with all your heart, and you know that you're getting signs and synchronicities from the universe telling you about this person. Maybe you let them go. Maybe it was an end to this relationship, but trust in your feelings about a particular person, pile number 4, because sorry, it's a lot of commotion going on outside. Whatever you're feeling about a particular person, you're right about it. And I have a feeling you've been keeping some messages close to your chest. You haven't been relaying the messages, but whatever it is you've been feeling or thinking about this other person, you're spot on. Okay? So we're going to conclude your reading with one last oracle card. This is the Universe Has Your Back oracle deck. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Last message of insight and guidance for our pile number 4s as it pertains to victories being won for our pile number 4s in the next 6 months. One more card, Spirit. One more card. Clear, concise, accurate messages. We have, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Amazing. Amazing energy. Pile number 4. I feel like you have, look, another owl. Another freaking owl. You have used your divine guidance, wisdom, and insight as it pertains to this new start. Letting go of someone or something or certain processes, like I suggested, that just no longer pertains to the person you're becoming and how you're growing in life. And you're literally, as the message would suggest here, doing whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And you are. Like, look, we have a hummingbird whispering in your ear, and you are being able to transmute and translate the messages from that hummingbird. You have the high priestess. You're using your divine feminine energy to really conclude to a lot of the messages that you've been hearing for a very long time now. And I feel like you're being vindicated through those messages. Like, yes, you were right. Yes, you were hearing correctly. Okay? Things of that nature. We have at the bottom of the deck, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. You're having a blast right now. And I feel like you, like I said, you already knew these manifestations were coming in, and you're just lying in wait, or you had been lying in wait. And we have this 9 of Pentacles here, and you just see them down yonder. You see them down yonder. You see how quickly these manifestations are approaching you, okay? So with that being said, my lovely dreamy dreamers, I love you all so much. Pile number 4's amazing reading. Congratulations on this newfound glory that you're tapping into, this newfound abundance, or even if it isn't this newfound abundance, but this perpetuation of abundance that's coming into your life because you didn't think it was going to come. You didn't, oh, I hope you knew without a shadow of a doubt that it was coming, because you have perfect alignment with your thoughts and your emotions right now, and this is what's bringing everything into play for you, pile number 4. So with that being said, I love you so much. If this reading resonated with you, if you like this reading, please give this reading a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, and anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today, pile number 4's. I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers, and until next time, I will see you in our next readings. Bye.